my name is Kleinen, and welcome back to Shadow of the Colossus. Last time we got through the first 8, this time we're gonna do the last 8. There's only 16, so... Yeah, this is the cutscene that you get after you defeat Kuramori. And there's Wander dead on the ground. Now we gotta go fight Bassaran, who is probably the most annoying one, because it really hates to do what it's supposed to do. So hopefully Bassaran doesn't give us too much trouble, but this one could take me 5 minutes or an hour. Welcome my 3 people, who the stream says are here. Where doohickey's. Say the line, Dorman. The land where trees nary grow, it sleeps in a dry lake bed. A rude awakening. This one's a turtle. And he's annoying, because how are you going to climb onto a turtle? He's got a shell. How do you climb onto the turtle? We'll see. We'll find out. Welcome, Simon. Maybe I'll join you in Minecraft after I'm done with this. It shouldn't take too long. The rest of the Colossus should take us like 2-3 hours, maybe. Some of these guys left can be a little... This is where the Colossi really start getting into their bangers, though. The 8 that are left are all pretty cool. But some of them can be rather stubborn. Especially this one we're going to. Look how pretty that is. Yeah, it shouldn't be, it shouldn't take me too long to get through the rest of this. I'm so excited for you guys to see Phalanx. Phalanx is so fucking cool. I'm not gonna say who it is. You can probably take a wild guess, but Phalanx is so cool. Yeah, this next one's a turtle. His name's Bassaran. And Bassaran is a lot of people's least favorite because his AI doesn't really like to work. Like, how long did I spend on Phaedra? He can be worse than Phaedra sometimes. I also always forget how to... He's over there in that big cloud. But I kind of forget how to actually get into that area. There's like a bridge and I never remember where exactly the bridge is. This is part of the game that I haven't really shown off a lot. Part of this game that I really like is just riding around on your horse through the environment, because the environment's so pretty. A lot of people don't like it for that, though. I think it's boring going around. I think it's beautiful. The whole game is gorgeous. This is a game that I can genuinely enjoy getting lost in. Unfortunately, I don't anymore. Because I know where all the Colossi are, but... Actually, I might get stuck on... Ooh, which one is Cenobia? 14? Who's the 13th? Oh, that's Phalanx. Yeah, Zenobia is the 14th. So yeah, I might get lost trying to find Zenobia, because I always get lost on that one, because it's the one that's like the most out of the way of all the Colossi. It's really far away from the temple. Boss-Ron's got a really cool and unique arena though. Hello, Bassaran. Yeah. And you can see he's got a fuzzy belly. But you can't climb onto it. He has nowhere to climb onto him. You gotta knock him over and climb on his fuzzy belly. That's a tree. Oh no, oh no, oh no, aggro! But it's annoying because you gotta lead him onto one of these geysers, and then the geyser shoots up and it knocks him over. Which is a really cool idea, but he doesn't want to do it half the time. Or he'll be on top of the geyser and the geyser doesn't want to. I never noticed he has like little leaves fall off him. Alright, aggro, where's a geyser? You gotta go find one. Here's one. This one's also pretty easy to die on because of, yeah, see his projectiles that he's got? Bassaran, come over here. This geyser. Okay, he's inching closer. Ooh, ow. Alright. Come on, turn over here this way. Come on. Come on, Bassaran. The geyser's up. Come on. See, it has to be like right under him for it to knock him up. See, because see how the geyser's going, but he's not directly above it, so it's not gonna. Oh, is it now? It is now. Okay, I don't think I have enough time, unfortunately. Why is my sword out? I don't have enough time. Okay, that's one will still be down though. We just have to keep. Ow, aggro, where are you going? Aggro. Aggro, I need... Actually, I might be able to keep him right here. Oh, he's gotta turn this way. Come on, Bassaran. Come on, you're under that. He's not. How are you not under that? Oh my god. Okay, now when it goes off again, it should launch him. Just gotta keep him here. There we go. Oh, this side? Okay, fine. There he goes. Yes, Dorman, I know, I just did it. Yeah. And then we climb up on the fuzzy belly. If I can fucking get over to it. There we go. Hey, let me up. It's kind of scary when you climb up him, because if he rolls over before you can make it up to the top, you gotta do it all over again. Because you can't climb while you're upside down. We made it, we're fine. Oh god, hold on to something, hold on to something. Okay. Okay, there we go. There we go. Cool. Now, I don't want to jinx myself, but I've actually never... Oh god, I almost did. I've never fallen off of Bassaran. I think I've fallen off of every Colossus in the game at least once, except Bassaran. It seems like it'd be easy to, because there's nothing to grip onto here, but it's surprisingly hard to fall off of him. Especially because on his head here, he's got this gate. Like, his mouth forms like a gutter around his head, so even if you fall off his head, you'll probably get caught in that. It's to keep you from falling off, because getting back onto him is so difficult. Or it's just tedious. Oh, okay. I don't remember you being this stubborn, Bassaran. Usually I can get in big steps. There we go. He doesn't shake very much. There's a big shake. One more should be good. Hey, one big stab. Nice. Yeah, he can be pretty annoying. A lot of people don't like Bassaran. I think he's really cool. The way you get onto him is a cool concept. It's just annoying when his AI doesn't work. I feel the same way about Phaedra. But he's cool. Big turtle man. Oh, next is Dirge. Dirge is really cool. They're all really cool. Okay, I think all of them are cool. Well, except Barba. I think Barba's a little underwhelming. I feel like he could have been replaced with a different Colossus, but it's fine. Barba's still cool. Actually, I think the way you have to take most of them down are all very cool. This game was way ahead of its time. I still feel like even today it's underappreciated. More people need to play Shadow of the Colossus. An isolated sand dune. Its tracks are well hidden. Shaking the earth, its gaze is upon thee. Now we gotta go fight Dirge. Aggro! There you are. Right now, I get lost on this one too. Hopefully I shouldn't, but I can get lost on this one sometimes. He's in a cave, and sometimes I'll walk right by his cave and just completely forget where I'm going. What? Aggro, what did you get stuck on? She saw a pebble and was like, oh hell no. Yeah. See, I don't remember how to get to Dirge. That's fine. Like I said, this is a game I enjoy getting lost in, so it doesn't matter. But I feel like I always get lost on Dirge. I think I have to go in here and circle back around. Oh. I don't think this is the right way. Actually, I think I remember where. Maybe. This is like one of the very few I ever get lost on. Yeah, I think I go beyond where Bassaran was. I am going the right way. Okay. Am I? Where the hell am I? Ah, yeah, here we are. Okay. Figured out where I need to go. I'm gonna save here, because, again, this is another one that I can die on. So, like, I don't want to make that trek back if I actually die on this one. I thought Wander's horse is way too big for him. Come on, Aggro, really? This guy's cool. kind of sucks because he's almost always entirely under the sand. You don't really get to appreciate him because he's always buried under the map. You get a good look at him here, though. He's a giant sand snake. He also is one of the Colossi that has their very own theme, which makes him cool. A lot of the Colossi reuse music, but Dirge has his own theme. And this is my favorite track on the whole soundtrack, which is called "The Follower from Behind." And you'll see why in a minute. Oh, there he is. Oh, there he is. Oh, no. Oh, no. The camera should auto behind me when he, yeah. Nice. Ow. See, that's why I saved, because he can do so much damage so quickly. It's scary. When you pelt him in the eye when he's spinning forward, he can hit you and it does so much damage. That's not done. Oh wait, he only has 2 in normal mode, doesn't he? Yeah. There he is. Fuck, I didn't mean to stop! I'm gonna die. Damn it! That was going so well, damn it! I tried to, when the camera flips backwards, I'm trying to... I tried to push aggro forward and I pulled her back on accident. That's fine. I die on this one pretty often. It's pretty easy to get fucked by Dirge. He's a scary one. I think he does the most damage of every Colossus. Like, even more than the final boss does. God, I'm not a good shot. There we go. Yeah, you gotta shoot his big ol' eyes. His big ol' peepers. I love the Colossi that have their own themes instead of just reusing certain tracks. Nice. Is my sword out? It is, okay. Damn it, no, don't fall off him. fuck? Don't. There we go. I was scared he was gonna go back in the ground. You can get a good look at his face. He didn't do the attack this time. He has like big giant mandibles. Like I'm not gonna get up there to see him. He has giant, these bug-like, he has a mouth that like opens up like mandibles, and he didn't do that attack. I was hoping he would. That's kind of why I backed up. I wanted you guys to see it. He has an attack where he jumps out of the sand and dives back down, and he opens his mouth. But if he hits you with the attack, it one-shots you. So, well, it would one-shot me. It doesn't one-shot you at any health, but it does a shit ton of damage. And next is Celosia. Celosia is one that is probably, if the people watching don't know anything about Shadow of the Colossus, this one's probably gonna shock you a bit. Or maybe not shock, but you know, confused. You'll be like, oh, that's cool. An altar overlooks the lake. A guardian set loose, it keeps the flames alive. Aggro! There's my horse. Yeah. It's kind of weird. I don't know what to commentate while I play this. It's kind of because like part of me just wants to talk about the Colossus on the way to the Colossus, but I kind of want this one to be a surprise because he's weird, or she actually. She's weird. Man, I really don't know what to talk about on my way over to them. Guys, look, the map is pretty, right? Well, not in the desert, which is where we're headed. So the next Colossus is really fucking pretty. Not this one, but the 12th one. It's my second favorite one. It's the 12th one. I've always thought this bridge here is really cool. It's such an iconic design. I wouldn't get it, but it would be cool to have. I don't know how you do it, but it would be cool to have like a tattoo of like that bridge design. Somehow. Like maybe wrapping in a band around your arm or something. I don't know. I'm gonna get a Shadow of the Colossus tattoo, but I'm gonna get the sigil that's on the Colossi. The weak point, you stab them. I mean, I know that's basic. I know most Shadow of the Colossus fans have that, but it's a really cool symbol, and it's really cool as a tattoo because it's on the Colossi's body as a weak point. And there's buildings like this too that you wonder like did people used to live here at some point in the Forbidden Lands? And then like do the Colossi take over these buildings that people used to live in, or were these buildings built for the Colossi? It's weird to think about. It's like there's a whole temple down here. Just like most of the Colossi actually are in these like structures that look man-made. And now I always wonder like what they were built for, or why the Colossi are there specifically. This one can be very annoying actually. This is the one that gave me some of the most trouble. Actually, yeah, time attack. This one definitely gave me the most trouble. When I was doing hard time attack mode for the platinum, this one fucking made me want to uninstall the game. But I'm not doing that now, so it's fine. They're like, it's such a small place. Well, it's a small Colossus. Look at him, he's tiny. I mean, it's still pretty big. It's about the size of like a bowl, probably, but he's still teeny tiny compared to all the other ones. This one's scary. I should have saved nearby because this one kind of really. Ow! Because you're down on the ground forever, and it can keep you in a loop here. Because it'll just hit you immediately when you get back up again. Okay. I got the dodges. Ah! This is why it's annoying on time attack. Because it bonked me into the corner, which is good. It can't hit me in here now. It takes you so long to get back up, though. Well, this one, little pussy, is scared of fire. Ooh, big scary. Ooh, big scary. Ooh. Back the fuck up. You can bonk him. Ow, I forgot that how much damage that does. I'm gonna go up here and light it again, just so I don't think it should go out, but if it does, it can be really annoying. So I'll go back up here and light it again. Bonk. Come on. Then you break the armor on his back, and then you gotta stab him there. I gotta land on him, though. If you don't land on him, this is a nightmare to do. Ah, fuck. Okay, I made it. I made it. I made it. This was also bugged when the game first came out. Fuck. I'm not on it. You gotta get little stabs. I always want to go for big ones. You gotta go for little ones. Oh my god. Celosia, please. There we go. You do a lot of damage though, which is nice, but it's hard to get stabs in because of how... Because it's small, they can shake so much more often and so much more aggressively. Ah. You can probably see why this one's so annoying on time attack. That was a big one, good. I really don't want my grip to run out, because that takes forever to do this again. Ah. Come on, Celosia! God, stop being a stubborn fucking... Oh my god. I can't, I'm not doing it. It's so annoying. Sure you can figure out why this was so frustrating for time attack. There. God. But yeah, that one sucked. When I was doing the hard mode time attack, Celosia was a pain in my fucking ass. Now we get to go find my second favorite. Pelagia. It's like a... I don't know what this one is supposed to be. In the game files, its nickname is Poseidon. But... I mean, all the other ones are pretty obvious, like animals. Or something, but... this one... I don't know. I always called it a whale, even though it's very obviously not a whale. That's just what I've called it. It looks more like an elephant, but I don't know. It's weird. It's a really weird one. It's got the strangest design of all of them. Paradise floats upon the lake. A silent being wields thunder. A moving bridge to cross to higher ground. Yeah, this one's really cool. It's also kind of so obscured, though. It's like Dirge in a way. Like, you don't really get to appreciate it as much because it's... so much of it is underwater. You'll see when we get there. I don't want to spoil it too much before you guys see the actual Colossus. But... it's weird looking. Oh my god, really? Can't I jump on Agra's booty? Can't I? It's a very pretty journey going to this one, though. It has one of the prettiest areas in the whole game is where it's located. I mean, the whole game is gorgeous, but this area specifically. I think I go over here. I go to this bridge. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Down over that area is where we're headed. It's so pretty over there. Technically not down over there. It's over there where that dam is. Would you call that a dam? I mean, there's water running over it. I don't know what that is. We're going over there. Waterfall. You see it over there? Yeah, that's where we're headed. And we get to go through this pretty little forest on our way there. And I'm getting off aggro because it's literally faster to walk than try to ride aggro through here. Aggro is not a fan of tight spaces. It's supposed to go that way, but I want to go in here a little bit and appreciate the beauty of this area. I've always loved the attention to detail. There's nothing down here. But I just think this little area of the game is gorgeous. I mean, the waterfall looks a little weird when you get up close to it, but we're not usually supposed to be over here anyway. What is that? Oh, it's a tree stump on the ground. Yeah, I think this area is really pretty. I also keep forgetting, I noticed that on Dirge that saving before a Colossi I think I'm gonna die on is pointless because of the autosave it respawns you at the front of the Colossi where the fight starts, so there's no point in ever saving unless you're doing the achievement to pray at all the shrines. Well, I guess it heals you back to full too, but if you're getting injured on your way to the Colossus, then I don't know what to tell you. There are salamanders at them though, that you can I haven't done it in this playthrough at all, but there's salamanders at these things that you can shoot. And then you get their silver tails and it increases your grip. I haven't done it at all this playthrough because I just haven't cared. I don't need to. It increases your stats by such like a minimal amount that it's not really worth doing unless you're literally going to get all of them. Sorry, Aggro, you can't come with me on this one. Go back to the temple. Nice swim. The water in the game also looks gorgeous. I mean, it kind of has to because it's a very big part of the game. There's a lot of water in the game, so it kind of has to look pretty, but especially I have to show you guys some of the comparison images because there are some in the game itself. I wish you could see Pelagia before the actual fight starts. If you could see him chilling under the water. Her! Actually, I don't know this one. I don't think it was ever confirmed what gender this one's supposed to be. It's my headcanon that it's a female, but I don't know. This one's, again, this one's just so weird. You'll see in a minute. It's got such a weird design. It's definitely the most bizarre looking one. See, it's got a head that like looks like a building. It's got teeth on the top of its head. It's all covered in like what is that, scales? Or I don't know. It's just it's also one of the biggest. Like, even with how big you can see it is here, most of it's still underwater. That's why I've always compared it to a whale. It's aquatic. It's got this like humpback thing going on here, and it's massive. Even in a game called Shadow the Colossus, I think it's still really big. This one also got changed the most, I think. Of every Colossus from the remake from PS2, I think Pelagia got changed the most. It's got scales, it's got barnacles, it's got like plants growing on its back. I think I love it because it's so weird. And yeah, like here, it's got teeth on its head. You gotta, bonk! 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 I always feel bad for it, because like that has to hurt, right? You can hear the whimpering it makes when you do it. So that has to hurt to do. I think it's a really mysterious one. It's just, I like it. I think he's really cool. So you're gonna, you gonna do what you're supposed to do? Or are you just gonna sit there? How'd you forget there's a bow in the game, Aiden? You need it to take down, like, literally half the Colossi. This one you don't. I'm just pelting him with it. There we go. I'm pelting him with arrows to keep him aggroed, so he'll do this. Yeah, look how massive this one is. And half of it is still under the water. Ah, so close. All right. Why did that hurt me when I went under the water and not when I was above it? That makes no sense. I usually go under the water to dodge it because it hits the surface of the water and doesn't go under it. I guess, but yeah, you need it. Let me think. Yeah, Quadratus. I can't think while I'm in the middle of a fight. There's a lot that you need to kill with a bow. I think I exaggerated. I don't think it's literally half. It's not 8 of them, but it's at least 5, I think. My bow? No. Yeah, my sword's out. Okay. We got a bonk. Where are we going this time? Closest one's over there. Bonk! Oh. Yeah. Now while I'm waiting on him, yeah. Oh, he's gonna do it immediately. I'll think about it on the way to the next one. How many Colossi you need a bow to kill? I can't do it while I'm fighting. Bop. Down she goes. Yeah, there's Quadratus, Avion, Kuromori, Basaran, Dirge, Phalanx. I think that's it. So 6? There's 6 Colossi you need to use your bow to kill them. That's fine, I know you played it a while ago. You should replay it, obviously. I never watch these cutscenes anymore. I am for the Let's Play, but... No, you don't. I don't have the physical disc. You're thinking of Bendy, I think. Because I let you borrow Bendy, but I'm pretty sure Shadow of the Colossus is free with PlayStation Plus. Because I have it digitally. I own the game. I bought it digitally, but I don't have the disc. I should. I want a physical... There's no point. I want the physical copy of Shadow of the Colossus, but there's no point in buying it when I have it digitally, other than to have a physical copy. Yeah. Where am Yuiki's? Phalanx! This one's so cool. It's also the biggest one in the whole game, so... Oh, you Nekon I am. Aggro! There's my horse. My horse, that's way too big for me. Phalanx took you... well, yeah, I guess. First time I played the game, this one took me a while, too. I couldn't figure out how to get it down. Well, when I played it, I didn't have internet to tell me how to defeat the Colossi, so I had to figure it out on my own. Yeah, this one took me forever to figure out how to get it down. I think that's part of the part of the fond memories of for me are that like I had to figure out how to kill all of them, and I had to figure out on my own how to get to all of them. Now in Shadow of the Colossus, if you get lost, you can just pull up a walkthrough. I couldn't do that when I played the game. You play Shadow of the Colossus now, you could just look up a guide, like, how to get to each Colossi and how to kill them. But part of the magic of when I first played the game is that I had to go do that on my own. And I enjoy getting lost in this game. I don't anymore because I know how to get to all of them by memory, but... I also liked figuring out how to take down all of them for the first time. It kind of sucks because once you know it, you know it. Unless I guess you could forget how to take them all down, but I'm not. That's not happening to me anytime soon, or probably ever. Because I've played this game like what 18 times, I think. Yeah, this one can be annoying. I also, when I was doing hard time attack mode, I struggled on this one quite a bit. And I struggled on this one, and it gives you like, what, 12 minutes to do it? Actually, I think it's 15, I don't know. I think normal is 12, and hard is 15. Which you would think hard, it would give you less time, but it doesn't, it's not making the time attack harder, it's that you're playing the game in hard mode, which means the Colossi have more health, and some of them have extra sigils. So hard mode on almost all of the Colossi actually gives you more time for time attack. This was another one that's like, I have no clue what it's supposed to be. It's like most of the ones are obvious animals. This one is not clear. It's so cool though. A lot of people say it's not an animal at all and it's supposed to be a spear, which I can definitely see that, especially since phalanx is like a battle formation that you use spears in. So it probably is supposed to be a spear and not a specific animal. This is also the only one that doesn't actually hit you. Whoops, what is happening? Why are you halfway through aggro, Wander? Come on. Yeah, Avion. He's cool. I think he has the coolest fight in the whole game. He's not my favorite design-wise or anything, but... if I was to show anyone one Colossus fight to get them, to convince them to play Shadow of the Colossus, I'd show them Avion. Oh, come on! There's no way. There we go. Why'd you stand up, hello? What are you holding on to, actually? He's glitching out. There we go. Oh, that one's done, okay. Oh god, he's gonna twirl. No, he's not, Yeah, there he goes. Get that in, okay. I think that sigil is done, I don't know. We'll find out. As far as I know, it's not possible to do this one in one go. Because it's not an amount of time, it's when you get it to a certain amount of health, it closes its things, so. Aggro! Hi, buddy. Why are you limping? Did you get hurt? Where is he? There he is, way over there. Clean, alright. Wander, there we go. Oh, yeah. She's fine. Oh, God. Don't. Oh my God. Okay. Big leap there. Alright, did I get this one? I didn't. One more stab. There we go. Oh God. Whew. That was scary. Now please do this before it closes again. No! How? You're an asshole, Phalanx! Oh my. You were supposed to catch me, aggro. Kind of my fault for not upgrading my stats before coming here. I should have done that. By this point, you should have killed at least a few silver salamanders, but I haven't. Welcome, No Name. Glad you didn't miss this one, although it's already almost dead, but... Where's she? Phalanx! There you are. Oh, he's facing the other way. Yeah, I don't usually worry about upgrading my stats, it's just... Is this one in particular, it's just... I think you have to get on it 3 times if you don't upgrade your strength at all. It's fine though. I was too scared that time. You can do it in 2 goes. I was too scared. Whoops. Oh god, don't fall off. See, that's why I was scared, though. This one is deceptively easy to fall off. There we go. There's Phalanx. That's a lot of people's favorite one. Again, it's also the biggest one in the game, so... I think that's why a lot of people like it, is just because it's the biggest. So, and like I said when we first fought it, it's one of the few that's not an animal. Oh, well... Yeah. Is it that old now? Is the remake that old now? The one, yeah, the one before this was Pelagia. That one's my second favorite. How old is the remake now? When did it come out? Like 2015? Is this remake almost 10 years old? It was 2018. Yeah, it was 2018. Okay, it's not 2015. It was 2018, but that's still a while ago by now. But original game came out 2005, but it looks fucking nothing like this. Google says 2018. That's still a while ago, though. Especially in video games. Time can fly really fast. But it's still, yeah, it still looks pretty good. I still think it looks gorgeous. Who's the next one? Zenobia. Yeah. This one I literally always get lost on, so. A guardian set loose. A closed-off city beyond the channel. It lusts for destruction. Omi-wan Watson. We are Muikis. Your mother. Yeah, it's weird to think that the original game is almost... Hang on. I've been meaning to show you guys some of this. I was gonna do it at the end of the game. Hang on. I forgot to do these last time. The monkey one. There's not a monkey one. There was supposed to be a monkey. I'm surprised you know about that. There was supposed to be a monkey one that got scrapped. Anyway, comparisons. This is how the game looked in 2005 when it came out. Which is this is part of what makes me love this remake so much, is just how different the game looks. Whereas this one's the infamous one, yeah. show you guys some of these real quick. Anyway, yeah. This one is, it's the other small one. It's the, like, lion. Whoops. Yeah, but there was a monkey Colossus that was supposed to be in the game and it got scrapped. I mentioned this in another stream. I'll talk about it again on the way here, why not? But there was originally supposed to be 48 Colossi. And then they scrapped it down to like 24, I think, 26. And then they had to scrap it down even further to, where am I going? Over there. They had to scrap it down to 16 again, all because of the PS2's limits. Which is why we only have 16. But yeah. There are, I think there's 8 that were supposed to be in the game. That I don't remember all 8 off the top of my head. But I know there was like a monkey, a spider, a worm, another bull, like a third small one that was like Colossus and Zenobia. There was like a demon, phoenix. Imagine I said I can't remember all 8 off the top of my head, and then I remembered all 8 just then. I feel like I'm forgetting one. I always forget one of them. I don't know who. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. It's on sale for me. Yeah. Oh yeah, because you don't have PS Plus. PS Plus is so worth it. But it is a... I would like to have a physical copy of it. It's just there's no point now other than to have it, but people don't consider it like that, so it would be like buying the game. So I'd probably spend like $40 on just wanting to have the physical copy. There's like no merchandise for this game too. I have, in my living room, I have yeah, I have like a shelf for Bendy, I have a shelf for Silent Hill, I have a shelf for BioShock. I don't have any Elden Ring stuff. I plan to in the future, but there's like no merchandise for Shadow of the Colossus. Any of the merchandise that does exist is so ridiculously expensive because it's all like from Japan, and they're mostly like these really big high quality statues, which I want to get one of them one day, but they're literally over $1,000. So maybe one day if I'm fucking rich, but I do at least have a shirt that has the sigil on it. That's the only merchandise I have is clothing, because you can get that on like TeePublic or Redbubble, but as far as official merch goes, there's almost nothing for this game, and the merchandise that does exist is so rare and expensive. The man you can jump onto from high up. I think that's Celosia, which is the other small one. It's probably the one you're thinking of. It's like a little... It's a little dog. So there's 2 tiny ones, and Zenobia is this one, which is like a lion, and Celosia is the other one, which is like a dog. The right way. No, I always get lost on this one. Again, it's the one that's most far out of the way. It's the one that's farthest away from the temple. Well, I guess Malice is, but Malice has like a door that you go to, and then through that door. No, I think because Celosia, you knock it off a cliff, and then you jump onto Celosia from the cliff. And that's how you get onto it, so I think maybe? Temple looking area, and then you climb up, and then, yeah. Well, you don't stab Celosia's head. You could just be having a foggy memory because you played it so long ago. That sounds like Celosia. Celosia is the one that's in the temple and it's scared of fire. So oh, no, are you thinking of Argus? You might be thinking of Argus. Argus is not a little one, but he's in a temple and you climb up and you do jump on his head. That's the 15th one. He's after this. It was human? Yeah, Argus is like a gorilla. So... oh god, I thought I jumped off that cliff for a second. Yeah. It sounds like, sounds like Argus. He looks like a big gorilla. He's got another vital that, like, you stab his arm and then he drops his... yeah, monkey. Well, that's not... when I think monkey, I don't think Argus, because there's another monkey Colossus that was supposed to be in the game, and its nickname is literally Monkey, so... but no, yeah, he has like a... you stab his arm and he drops his sword and you have to stab his hand. This place here is also gorgeous. Whole game is gorgeous. Except Wander's face! The whole game is gorgeous except Wander's fucking face. I don't have a comparison to show it to, but in the original game he had such like an angular, like determined face, and in this he looks like a child. I don't like it. He is a child, but I feel like he has so much less character in the remake than he did in the original game. He just looks like default video game hero number 48 instead of he doesn't, you look at him, he doesn't look like, oh, that's Wander from Shadow of the Colossus. He looks like default video game hero character 24. Because they took away all of his like angular determined features that he had in the original. This one's a fun one though. This one's neat because you do like platforming to get onto it. It's also, this is the one that raises the most questions about like what the man-made structures are for. Cause like this one's called a guardian, but like what is it protecting? Because it always... we'll never get an answer to it, but I've always wondered, like, the man-made structures in Shadow of the Colossus, are they there to keep the Colossi in? Are they there to... were they built before the Colossi existed? And did people live here? I can't believe I missed that jump. Because, like, the game makes you believe that people used to live here, but they're all gone now. And it's, the common theory is that the lands were sealed off because, as I said in the beginning, the 16 Colossi are the 16 parts of Dorman's soul. So, Dorman being such an evil being, they sealed the 16 parts of Dorman's soul off in the 16 Colossi. I forgot I have to shoot you to make you do it again. And that's the reason the lands are sealed off, so that nobody frees the Colossi. Frees the 16 parts of Dorman's soul, I mean. It's confusing. And the reason the Colossi fight you when they see you is because that's what they're made to do. They're made to defend themselves so that you don't free the soul out of them. But they're only one part of a soul, which is why a lot of them seem mindless. And they're not really thinking. Which is why this one just headbutts and lets you get on top of it doing this, because it's not... It's just angry. That's its whole thing, is this one's just angry. And they all kind of... If you think closely enough, most of them have different personality traits. Like Phaedra's curiosity, this one is anger. Celosia is fear because it's scared of fire, that stuff. It's a cool concept. Yeah, and that's why because I think it was, these buildings were here before. And when the Colossi were created, they were sealed off in those places. But it, yeah, Hydrus is solitude. Hydrus is the eel who's underwater. He's a... Yeah, solitude. Can you fucking... Are you bugged again? He likes to do this sometimes. Oh my god. Oh god, what's happening? Yeah, it's like these buildings here that were man-made, like people used to live here, and they left the Forbidden Lands, and this it was sealed off to keep the Colossi here, so that nobody would kill them, because I'm not going to spoil the ending of the game, but when you kill them, you free the 16 parts of Dorman, and Dorman can reform, and Dorman's bad, so we don't want that. But Wander's doing it because he wants to free Dorman. So that, because Dorman has the power to bring mortals back to life, and he's killing all the Colossi so that he can bring Mono back to life. So that's the whole plot of the game. Shadow of the Colossus lore with Clydon. Where the fuck are you? There you are. Yeah, this is a fun fight. Oh god, what the hell? It was probably my favorite design and Bird's my favorite fight, yeah. Kiramori's always been my favorite. I think it has a really cool design and fight. Kiramori's the lizard one that like climbs on the walls. He's the 8th one. Yes, I know Dorman. Oh god. Oh, there's no way! He can't even knock that one down. Okay. Well, good thing I'm not going for a speedrun. I've already speedrun the game on hard mode. And I'm comfortable with my time of 5 hours, 22 minutes. I don't care about speedrunning the game again. Gonna wait for him to jab at it again. There, see, you're not supposed to be able to fall off because it stops you. I've never had him knock me off that, because the game is supposed to stop you from falling off that. You remember the lizard because you got a big reveal in a TV show during that fight? Okay. Kiramori sticks in my brain because when I first played the game, he took me ages. Where are you? Hello? Oh. I'm over here, dum-dum. I forgot to back up because now I'm on the ground. Yeah, just like the other one, you break its armor with a big thing. Yeah, now I'm on the ground. It's scary to be on the ground with these little ones because you can... Ah, that's why! Oh, I got back up immediately. Usually you're on the ground for decades after getting hit by that. They can like catch you in a loop where the second you get up they hit you again. Come on. I don't think I need to go all the way up there. I think I can jump onto him from here. I've always compared it to a lion. But yeah. You fight it like a bull. It definitely acts like one. His design looks more lion, but... Oh my god! What is happening? You're lucky I'm not still trying to do time attack, or I would be very upset. Come on! Why can I not get on him? He keeps backing up when I jump. Fine. Oh, there we go. I forgot you're supposed to do that. That's why he wasn't letting me on. That was clean. This one's got way more health than Celosia, though. But you can also get in a weird spot. That's been bugged since the release of the game, and they've just left it in. Oh god, the stream freeze? Oh no, it didn't. It's also tired and it was 6 AM after 2 no sleep nights in a row.
Yeah.
Kiramori took me forever. That's why he sticks in my mind, as part of why, is because he took me forever because I couldn't figure out how to kill him. Because it didn't click to me at that moment in Shadow of the Colossus that if something's green, shoot it with your bow. But then, something that's weird about that is that phalanxes, like egg sacs, aren't green. Which is why I think a lot of people got stuck on phalanx. Because everything in the game that you're supposed to shoot with your bow is green. It glows green. Except phalanx's egg sacs. It's the only thing in the game that you have to shoot with a bow that does not glow green, and it's stupid. Yeah, I remember. A lot of people don't like Bassaran. That's the first one. I mentioned that earlier when we fought him. I like Bassaran. A lot of people don't like Bassaran because the way you have to fight it is annoying because its AI doesn't like to cooperate. But that's not Bassaran's fault. A giant has fallen into the valley. It acts as a sentry to a destroyed city. I think it's kind of cool how further you get into the game, there's more man-made structures too that the Colossi are held in. The beginning of the game, a lot of them are just kind of out in the open, but as you get further into it, a lot of them are in these like man-made structures. A lot of them are actually, now that I think about it. They're just not like cities. You fight two that are in a city, like, back to back. Because, like, you fight Phaedra in, like, a tomb. You fight, Kiramori in a Colosseum. Yeah. They just all stand around you like, you got games on your phone? Nah, my dog's barking, because, I mean, there's fucking, my neighbor's outside lighting fireworks in the middle of the day. Why are you lighting fireworks when it's still light outside? Alright, come inside, come on! I'm not gonna lie, I fucking hate the 4th of July. Okay, where am I? Where I need to be? Yeah. Land bridge. You get to see dead Quadratus for like the 8th time. I think it's neat how every time you go by here you see the dead body. You can go to all of them. You can go to all of the dead bodies of the Colossi, and if you pray at them, you can fight them again. But you'll notice that if you go back to the Colossi immediately after you fight them, they look like they've been dead forever. And a lot of people think like, oh, well, I lost my train of thought. A lot of people think that, like, there's a theory of how much time passes in between each Colossi you fight, and that it's like years or decades or something. No, it's because they're made from the land. The Colossi aren't. You can feel less bad about killing them because the Colossi aren't biological creatures. They're made from like dirt and sand and grass and rock. That's what they're made from. So when they die, they retreat. They go back to the sum of their parts, is what I'm trying to say. So they turn back into dirt and sand and all that. So when you go back to the corpses of the Colossi, you can usually see their stone masks intact, but the rest of them has like turned back into what it was, which is cool. Because like when they lose that one part of the soul that they have, when they lose when technically it's their soul. When you kill the Colossi, that black stuff that comes out of there, it's that part of Dorman's soul being freed. So when the Colossi lose that soul, they stop being alive, quote unquote. And because they're made of like dirt and sand and everything, they just go back to the parts of the land that they're made from. Yeah. This one's one of my favorites too. This one's Argus. This is the one that we were just talking about a minute ago. But yeah, I don't like the 4th of July. I've never been a very patriotic person anyway, but I'm just not. This is actually probably my favorite fight in the game. It can be pretty annoying. I like Avion, but this one's more fun to fight. I think Avion has a cooler fight visually, but this one is more fun to fight. And if you keep dying and you have to do it over and over again, it's not one that you're mad that you have to do over and over again. He can be annoying with his vital on his hand though. Yeah, this one's like, remember how I mentioned we have Valus, who there's like 3 Colossi in the game who all have different appearances, but like in the code they're all minotaurs. There's like 3 of these humanoid ones who all look very similar, and I feel like the first Colossus and the second to last one looking similar is really cool. We don't need Barba. Barba could be any one of the 8 scrapped Colossi, and I would be chill with that. Because Valis and Valis and Argus are cool. But Barba, I don't know. I feel like, I don't think he's bad. I just feel like there's so many of the other scrapped Colossi are cooler than he is. This one's also like twice the size of Valis, though. He's smart, too. He's scary because he's smart. Well, not that smart, but compared to the other ones. He kind of lets you get up here and do this, but you can tell he's thinking in the actions that he does. Which makes him scary. Again, he's also one of the only Colossi who have their own theme, which I think is really neat. I think the only ones that do are Argus, Malice, and Dirge. I think those are the only Colossi who have their own theme that isn't shared by other ones. Actually, I think Avion has his own too. When you're flying on Avion, I think he has his own theme. Barba is the one that's intelligence. I think this one is supposed to be foolishness, ironically, because it lets you do this. You would have no possible way of getting up to this if it didn't listen to what you're trying to get it to do. But Barba's intelligence, because it, well, Dorman literally says it. It says, a fool it is not, with Barba, but the way you get onto Barba is you have to hide from him. And, yeah. But Argus is like foolishness or impulsivity, because it acts purely on instinct, and in doing that, it just lets you kill it. Did it just blink? Do the Colossi blink? Have I never noticed that? Oh, I have to be in the middle of the bridge, don't I? Ah, there he goes. I don't know, some of them aren't confirmed by, well, that was dumb of me. Damn it, some of them aren't confirmed by, I might die here. I'm spacing on his name! What's his name? The fucking creator of the game! Oh my god. What did I do? What did I fucking do just there? I'm foolishness. Yeah, some of them aren't confirmed by the creator of the game whose name I'm spacing at the moment. And Argus is one of them. God, why am I spacing his name so much? I can't think of it right now. Whatever, you know what I mean, the creator of the game. The parts of Dorman's soul that they are isn't all confirmed, and Argus is one that's not, so we don't actually know which one he is. That's up to speculation. I like to think he's like foolishness. Again, he blinked, didn't he? His eyes went black. I don't know. There we go. Yes, I know, Dorman. Still? How much I want to bet it's got like a hair of health left in it. Yeah. Alright. Whoop. Come on. What are you stuck on? Sometimes that happens where like the one difficult thing about making a game like this is the seams where the limbs connect, where you have to crawl on the fur, because sometimes it can fuck up. Arm down, please. There we go. Ooh, ow. There we go. See, like, he's stupidity, because he could just squash me in his hand right here. Instead he tries to shake me off like, ooh. This is the 15th Colossus. So, next one's the last one. I mean, they're all pretty stupid, but like the vital in his hand, he could just crush me so easily. And he tries to shake me off of his hand. And it's killing me. I need to remember the name of the fucking creator of the game. Fumito Ueda! God damn it. Fumito Ueda. It was right on the tip of my tongue. I knew it. But yeah, Fumito Ueda has not confirmed, like, the personalities of all the 16 parts of the soul, partially because I think he genuinely doesn't know. But he has confirmed a lot of them. They're either like personality traits or like aspects of someone. Finally, the last Colossus. The ritual is nearly over, thy wish is nearly granted. But someone now stands to get in thy way. I've always hated this. His statue looks so goofy. Make haste, for time is short. I. Cool. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick before we go to the last one. I'll be right back. But yeah, I know that like Phaedra is like curiosity, Barbara's like intelligence, what did I say, Hydrus is solitude, Zenobia's anger, Gaia's his strategy. This next one is actually weird, it's confusion. I don't know why I circled around the last one is like confusion or wonder. As you'll see in the fight, it knows what it's doing and it knows what you are, but at the same time it doesn't recognize that. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's easier to see in the fight. But when you get on this one's hands, it examines you. And it's trying to figure out what you are. I said this before, but I just want to yap about it again. It's something to talk about. I so badly want... also, when I mentioned this before, no one was here on stream, so I'll talk about it again while there's people... I think people are still here. I know Name and Aiden's still here. But I so badly want, like, a DLC to this game where you fight the missing Colossi who never made it into the game. It wouldn't make any sense lore-wise, as I've already been over, but... it would be cool. Just to be able to fight. It's never gonna happen. But... it's no name and because I knew you were already here. I skipped to No Name and Aiden because I knew you were already here, Diamond. Because I know you didn't leave. Because you'll say if you're gonna leave the stream. I didn't know if Aiden or No Name left. I knew you were still here. Oh, okay. Yeah, it would make no fucking sense lore-wise, but I want to fight at least the other 8 that didn't make it into the game. Don't know how they do it and still make it make sense. I don't think there's a possible way they can do it and let it make sense. Unless they literally just rewrote the story for it to be like the 26 pieces of Dorman instead of the 16, but that's not correct math. You know what I mean. And you gotta go down this big door down here. Which you can actually go here from the start of the game, but this keeps popping up in my head and I keep meaning to mention it and I don't. I don't know if people are curious about this or not, but I didn't mention it. If you go to the Colossus before you're supposed to fight them, there's just nothing there. Which I've always found interesting, is that I think it's just really aggro. I think it's just plot armor for them. But if you go to the Colossi before they're supposed to be there, just nothing happens. They're not there. It would be kind of cool if you could fight them in any order you wanted, as long as you fought Malice last. But yeah, if you go to a different Colossus before you're supposed to, they're just not there. But the order they're in is very clean and fresh too. Because like there's some that you have to use aggro on, and then you fight one that you don't have to use aggro on. You fight one with a bow, and then you fight one without a bow. You fight a big one, and then you fight a little one. It's just they're all in a very nice order that's set up, so that every Colossus you fight feels fresh. So I think fighting them in any order you wanted to would kind of fuck it up, but Yeah, if you get, especially Kuromori, which makes no sense. It's like some of the other Colossi not being there yet kind of makes sense because, well, yeah, Gaius and Kuromori make no fucking sense for them not to be there before you get there. Gaius, it would be interesting if he was just sleeping and he didn't wake up. But and from our Gaius is the third one. He's on that big platform. And if you go there before you're supposed to fight him, he's just not there. If you go to where you're supposed to fight Phaedra, who's just out in the open, she's not there. Which I've always found interesting. I don't think there's a lore reason to that. Whenever I see lore people for this game mention the Colossi, they never bring up how they're not there before you're supposed to fight them. Which I think I've always just looked too deeply into, because I don't think there's a lore reason for that at all. I think it's literally just, I think it's literally just for plot armor for the game. You can't come here before, by the way. If you try to come to this one before you're supposed to, it just doesn't let you through the door. I'm pretty sure you can't shine your sword into the light of that. But yeah, I would love to, like, I'd love to see some lore people like Nomad Colossus or something mention how the Colossi aren't there before you're supposed to fight them, but I don't think there's a lore reason. I think it's literally just for plot armor through the game, so that you don't fight them before you're supposed to, because they're not there at all. It'd be cool if they were asleep and didn't wake up until it was your time to fight. Your time to fight them, but they're just not there. Which I haven't shown you throughout the whole playthrough, because I'm sure you'll believe my word when I tell you that, but alright, aggro. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Aggro, I want you to know I love you, okay? I love you, Aggro. Where are you go- No, she doesn't want to. No. Aggro, we have to. We have to, Aggro. We have to. I'm sorry. We have to, Aggro. This hurts you just as much as it hurts me. No! Aggro! That ruined me the first time I played the game. Like, it's... Aggro's fine, by the way. She comes back, but... the first time I played the game, when I was younger, that destroyed me. You make such a bond with that horse over the course of the game, and then she's gone in like a second. And you know the worst part? You can still whistle for her. Why let you do that? Just take the button away. Why would they let you do that? Oh god, where am I going? Actually, where am I going? Did I forget how... Oh, I go up there and then I run, don't I? I go up here and then to the left. I joined back to... Yeah. Yeah, I go up here and then to the right. And then this fight also... When I first did it, took me forever. came back, I should have stayed gone. It's so weird to be able to do this fight. This is like my childhood boss that I couldn't get past. Is Malice in Shadow of the Colossus. Even though it's really easy now, there's one crucial feature to this fight that I didn't know. Because it's not obvious at all. And I never thought to do it when I was younger. So, I'd always get to a certain point and then I'd fall off him because I didn't know what I was supposed to do. Oh, if we're playing Minecraft later, I'm on Bedrock. So, join my Minecraft world. Go find diamonds. Diamond? Go find diamonds. I still don't fucking know how diamonds spawn after caves and cliffs. So, I can't fucking find any. Yeah, look at him. That's Malice. Absolutely gigantic. Still not the biggest Colossus in the game, though. Again, the biggest Colossus in the game is actually Phalanx, but... sure, I'll say why not. It would probably... where I was planning on... I thought we were going to play in my survival world, though, so... Maybe actually build a house this time. And he's so menacing with that. God. Aiden didn't build a house when he played in my world before because he thinks he's bad at building. But like, I'm not good at it. You don't have anything to... Trust me, you don't have anyone to impress with building with me. My house is a square with some stairs on top of it. And I don't plan on improving it. I always see these people with like gigantic hardcore bases, and I'm like, I could never imagine having something like that in survival. I always want a tiny little house. And then I just keep adding basements. I'll have a tiny little house, and then whenever I need more space, I just add another basement. And then it just goes down to fucking bedrock. Oh god. Ah! I always get caught there. I mean, well, I built stuff in the coolest things I've built aren't houses. I can build some neat things, but none of them will ever be houses. Yeah, I mean, well, I assume you built a tree house in a jungle. There is a jungle near my spawn. Yeah, here you really get an idea of how tall he actually is. He can't move, by the way. That's probably obvious by now, but he's a building, and he's like his feet are locked in place here, which is a really interesting concept for the last one. Because all the other ones, you usually have to trick them in some way to get onto them. This one, you go into its house, or its skyscraper in this case. It is cool how the building that's around it feels alive, though. Like, if you look really closely at it, you can tell it has slight movements, like the Colossus is breathing around it. There's just 3 trees that randomly spawn inside each other. I see. Oh, where am I going? I go here. Hello? Oh, that's right. I go here and then... You'd think with the amount of times I've fought this one, I'd remember absolutely everything. I've heard this song so many times. Okay, let me just go to the middle and jump up here. Hey, it's me, your chiropractor. Bonk! So, I didn't know that Malice, you could stab his hands to make him hold them straight. Because, like I said earlier, when you fight Malice, he moves his hands around as if to examine you. And I didn't know that if you stab his hands, he'll hold them straight for you. Oh my god, Wander, what are you doing? Oh my god, okay, don't fall off. I really don't like fighting this one, I'm not gonna lie. You gonna move your arm up? There, thank you. I can probably just jump from the arm itself instead of standing on the... No, because then I drop down. I don't know how... It's not... Oh my god. I swear I'm good at this game. This one in particular can just be so annoying to fight. Got it? I got it? Okay, cool. I don't know why I switched to my bow. Because here you'll see here, you have to shoot his arm, his shoulder, but he's constantly moving his arm around. So I thought you had to stand on this and get the timing perfect as he like examines you. Is my sword not out? Hello? But if you hold if you stab his arm, he'll hold it straight for you. And then you shoot his shoulder. And then he puts his hand to his shoulder, and then you can use that to get up to his head. Don't fall. Where am I? Okay. But I didn't know that when I was younger. I didn't know you could stab his hands to make them hold still. So that's why this fight took me so long when I was younger. Oh god. I'm trying to get... What am I holding on to right now? I'm trying to get my grip back before I go to stab his head. But he doesn't like to do that. He doesn't like to let you do that, I mean. Nice, big stab. Clean! Nice. It's always such a good feeling to beat Malice after the amount of hours I was stuck on him when I was younger. And I'm sorry, you said the boss you were stuck on when you were younger, and I completely skipped over it. Oh, Demix in Kingdom Hearts 2. I remember reading that, and then I just ignored it. You're too late, suckers. Then you find out you're actually the bad guy? Alright, Dorani. Yeah, Malice also took me in real life weeks. So I kept falling off him when I got to his hands, cause I didn't know you could stab them to hold it still. I think I still beat him without knowing that when I was older, and then I went to do the time attacks, and then I accidentally stabbed his hand. And that's how I found out you can do that. I so badly wish you could go back to Malice's arena after you kill him. It looks so pretty here. So Dorman tricked Wander into letting him be used as a vessel. Because Dorman has 16, there's 16 parts of Dorman's soul, but that means Dorman's soul being back together intact doesn't mean shit if he doesn't have a vessel. So, Dorman's vessel is now Wander. And now that Wander's killed all the Colossi and freed the 16 parts of Dorman's soul, they can all form back together and use Wander as Dorman's vessel. And like the Colossi, he's got those blue eyes and the black blood. Oh, yeah. I was guilty of that a lot when I was younger. I'm still guilty of that, just completely ignoring mechanics in certain games. So, the sad thing about this is that here, Wander dies. His body technically lives for Dorman to take over, but there, right here, Wander dies. And the last thing he does before he dies is reaches out to Mona. Y'all fucked up. That's Dorman. Now, something that's unfortunate about this section is that Fumito Ueda wanted to do so much more with this, but again, due to limitations of the PS2, all you're allowed to do here is smack people. Which is still fun as fuck, but they want to do so much more with this segment, but you turn so slow. Honestly, it's kind of, I mean, this section's kind of fun to play out, but there's not much you can do here. And no matter what, you get defeated anyway, so. I literally can't turn around, I'm stuck on something. Mona? Well, here, this is Dorman. Get a good look at him. Because there's not much else you can do here. There, now I'm turned around. I've always loved in video games where you get to play as like the final boss though. Yeah. His spider legs are cool. This has never made any sense to me. It's always been fan theory that Lord Iman is like a priest and Dorman is a demon, so he's able to seal him away with that. I never got it. He just throws his sword into some water and says, "Gone, foul beast," and then the foul beast is just gone. But then again, so much of this section was cut due to PS2 limitations, so think of it as like the last few episodes of Steven Universe. They did what they could, but it's nowhere near what they actually wanted to do with it. No. No! No! Don't make me! Don't make me! You can't escape this, by the way. It's literally impossible. I tried for so long when I was younger. So many times to try and escape this, and you can't. There's no way to. And you get far enough away from it, and it stops letting you do any inputs altogether, so it can pull you back. Because technically, because it stops pulling you if you jump a certain amount of times, so you could jump away from it, but you get far enough away, and I've never made it that far before. But see, now it's not letting me do anything. I've never made it that far. That's the farthest I've made it, though. But I don't think it's possible to make it out of it. As far as I know, it's literally impossible. So may as well just go towards it. But even when you go towards it, you fall over because you're supposed to resist it. You're supposed to walk away as it pulls you in. That's the farthest away I've made it though, but it is impossible to get out of it. And this is why a Shadow of the Colossus sequel is literally impossible. This right here. Can't get back. No way back to the Forbidden Lands. It wouldn't make any sense for a sequel anyway. Or like a DLC, like I said, would be cool where you can fight some of the other Colossi, or just a whole nother game from Team Ico altogether with the same gimmick, but I don't think it'll ever happen, unfortunately. Which sucked, because like I said, originally there was like 48 Colossi, and they had to cut it down due to PS2 limitations. It's so sad that there's so many that we'll just never see the light of day. But Wander did get his wish. Happy that he at least fulfilled his promise to Wander. Her name's Mono. The main character's name is Wander. Her name is Mono. Wander doesn't actually have an official name. People call him that because in the Japanese version of the game, it's called Wander and the Colossus. So people just started calling him Wander, but I think it fits him. I think the name Wander fits him. It's actually weird how we know, like, confirmed, like, we know Dorman, we know Lord Iman, we know Mono, we know Agro, and we just never learn his name. Which is why we call him Wander. Oh, Dorman, yeah. Dorman did fulfill his promise. Well, that's how it works. Dorman did fulfill his promise, but he also killed Wander and took his body as a vessel, so Dorman's still an asshole. But he did get what he wanted. Agro! I completely forgot to... Agro's alive, by the way. Agro's fine. But it's... always something that gives me chills about that scene is that Mono has been dead this whole time, so she didn't know what Wander did. But when Agro shows up, she knows that that's Wander's horse. And then from seeing Wander's horse show up, she knows what he did for her. I have no fucking clue what happens after this, because they have to stay in the Forbidden Lands now, they can't leave, so... Yeah, here you get to see all of the bodies of the Colossi, too. They stay there on the map after you kill them, you can go back to every single one and fight them again. And you can see here that they all turn back into grass and dirt and stone and sand. Their rock formations stay in place, but the rest of them kind of melts back into the parts of the earth that they were made from. What a beautiful game. I love Shadow of the Colossus so much. It has such a special place in my heart, especially because of when I played it as a kid. This game blew my fucking mind as a kid. I still think it has a really beautiful story going for it. Because at the end of the day, it's a story about love and sacrifice. It's also about releasing a demon by killing giant monsters, but... I think overall it's a very beautiful game. If I had to describe the game in one word, it would be beautiful. There's so much mystery around it too, which I really like. Like the whole lore around Shadow of the Colossus is so mysterious, and that's part of what makes it really cool. Is that I don't like using the same word over and over again, but the mystery around it. There's so many questions that are left unanswered, and you know will never get answered. Yeah. It's like I feel like Shadow of the Colossus is a game that a lot of people are kind of just, oh, it was okay, but most people I talk to, or most gamers I talk to, when you tell them Shadow of the Colossus is like one of your favorite games, they might not agree with you, but they will always understand why. Which I think is a testament to how timeless this game is. Because everyone I've ever talked to, and I mentioned Shadow of the Colossus, I'm like, it's one of my favorite games of all time. I'll get back to that in a minute. That's Wander. Wander was reborn as a baby. And he is the first child born with horns, which leads into Ico. This game is a prequel to a game called Ico, which really needs a fucking remake because it's a goddamn PS1 game. But Wander is the first child born with horns. And in Ico, children with horns are discriminated against. People with horns are seen as outcast in Ico, in the world of Ico. So it's not clear if Ico takes place in the Forbidden Lands after this. Because there's no one else alive here. It makes no sense for Wander and Mono to repopulate the Earth, because I don't know how old Mono is, but Wander's a newborn now. So it's not clear, but this game is a predecessor to Ico, and Wander's the first child born with horns. Anyway, yeah, any like most gamers I've ever spoken to, whenever I mention Shadow of the Colossus and say it's one of my favorite games of all time, not a lot of people will agree with you, but they will understand why it's one of your favorite games. Which I think is a testament to how good and timeless the game is. Because not everyone's going to agree with you. Because Shadow of the Colossus is an acquired taste, I get it. Not everyone likes the gameplay, people don't like running around finding the Colossi, because it's very easy to get lost on the map if you don't know where you're going. Not everyone likes figuring out how to take them down. People don't like how the horse controls, all of that. But I've never heard someone say, oh, well, Shadow of the Colossus is ass, I hated that game, yada yada. I've never, ever heard someone say that. Someone might not personally like Shadow of the Colossus, but they will always understand why you like it. Which is just beautiful in and of itself, that I've never in my life heard someone hate on Shadow of the Colossus. I'm sure there's Shadow of the Colossus haters out there somewhere, but we don't accept their opinion. There's also like this deer chilling up here, which, by the way, if you weren't following, this is the very top of the temple. Which, why the hell is there just a deer chilling at the very top of the temple? Well, there's a squirrel too. There's just wildlife naturally up here anyway. That's just sitting at the very, very top of the temple, which you can get up to, but there's not much up there. I don't know, the game means a lot to me. I think by today's standards, it's, a lot of people are like, oh, Shadow of the Colossus is fine. It was so far ahead of its time. You know a game's so far ahead of its time when so much content has to be cut down due to the limitations of the console it was on. But no game before Shadow of the Colossus, and hardly any games since, have done the same thing that it did. And I don't know. I know a lot of people who it just left such an impression on them when they first played it. And then this leads back to the cutscene you see in the very beginning when you load up the game. Which I've always thought is neat. Yeah, 20... Oh, no. I want Shadow of the Colossus to get more attention. Okay. Time attack mode! New Game Plus and Mirrored World modes. Have I never fucking done Mirrored World mode in this game? Am I a dumbass? What the fuck is Mirrored World mode? I did not see that before. I do want to not that settings. Now I have the image gallery unlocked, so you can take a good look at all the Colossi. Because you can see all their concept art here. Because it's kind of hard to look at them when you get on top of them. And, again, I'm obsessed with this game, so I know people watching might not care that much. But I want to show you, so look at it. Yeah, this is Valis. He's the first one. He's like a bear. It's Quadratus. I also really love concept art, so... this one's most people's favorite. It's Gaius. Phaedra, the one that doesn't like to fucking listen. I've always kind of thought it looked like a seahorse, not just a horse. I don't know why. Its legs kind of look like coral to me for some reason, the way they're structured. I don't know. It looks almost traditionally Chinese in a way, too. It almost looks like a food lion. I don't know. This is Avion, he's the bird. Then we got... Yeah, Barba. The one who I think is pretty boring, which, come on. I think he has the most forgettable design. He's just overall kind of underwhelming. He's still cool, though. Hydrus. It's the electric eel. He's also got catfish whiskers. Hydrus is one that changed the most. He changed a lot in the remake. His design, anyway. Kiramori, this one's my favorite. He's really cool. I've always liked how he has like his face is a cannon. Bassaran. This is the one people hate. Big turtle. This is Dirge. This one, see, you didn't really get a good look at Dirge because he's always under the sand. So, this is Dirge, who, yeah, you can't really get a good look at him when you're fighting him. Celosia. The two little ones are cool because they're fully armored. I think they're cool for that. Pelagia, here you can actually, it's kind of a bad fucking image, but here you can see just how big Pelagia really is. Because so much of it is underwater. Here you can see, you still can't see all of Pelagia because of the weird way they positioned it, but you can see how tall it really is under the water. This is Phalanx. The biggest one in the game. Cenobia. And here's Argus. I've always thought his sword kind of looked like the teeth. Like, if you look at these teeth that are on top of Pelagia's head, and then you look at Argus's sword, it looks like the same kind of teeth. I think they're just rocks. On Pelagia, they're definitely teeth. On Argus, I think they're just weird-looking rocks. And then, Malice here. And then all of these you... Oh, I forgot there's images of like Emon and Aggro. Look how beautiful Aggro is. And Mono. And then you'll notice down here, we don't get to have Wander Image 1. It's just not here. They just don't tell you his name ever. I want a replica of this sword so bad though. Of the Sword of Light. And if there's one thing, if there's one piece of merchandise from Shadow of the Colossus that I really want, it's like a replica of the sword from the game to hang up on my wall. But I would have to get that custom made, which again would cost so much money. Is there not comparison images of the Colossi? Is it just environments? I don't have half of them unlocked because I do on my other save file. I'm gonna do another episode. This is not the last episode of Shadow of the Colossus. I'm gonna do a hard mode speedrun with all my time attack items just because I want to see. I never did a playthrough with my time attack items, so I don't have my save data. So oh, it does. Why have I not seen that? Okay, it is there. Okay, his name is Wander. It's okay. It does say it. Never mind. Okay, well, I guess they've just decided his name is Wander. That's not canon in any way. I guess it is now. I guess his name is literally just Wander. It still fits him though, I think. This is all just concept art. It's still really pretty though, you can see. Oh, here's Gaius. You can see an image of Gaius there. I don't think there's... I'll look later, because I'm not on my cloud save data right now. Because I wanted to play the game with a fresh start, so... What do I... What the hell is the mirror world thing? How does the... What... Let me Google this real quick. I've never looked for this. How does mirror world mode work? Wait. It says, on the wiki, it says, the game world appears back to front as if you are looking in a mirror. That's mirrored world mode? The game appears back to front as if you were looking in a mirror? What's the... I guess to switch it up? What's the point in that? Okay, so we go speedrun Valis again? Why not? I want to go speedrun Valis. I didn't mean to start a new game plus anyway. You can play. Why not? Just play through the game twice. Just play through the whole game again right now. The game goes by so fast. One playthrough is not enough. That's why I'm doing another one on hard, but that's later. I'm just gonna go beat up Valis real quick. Did I call him Gaius? The game goes by so well, at least for me, because I beat the game in like 5 hours. The game goes by so fast for me that one playthrough is not enough. Also, there's no real way to make the game longer, to be honest, unless you literally just get lost or don't know how to fight the Colossi. But after the first time you play the game, you can get through it pretty quickly. And I would like to... I mean, this isn't a game that really has a skill ceiling, but I would like to think the amount that I've played it, I'm pretty good at it by now. I'm good enough at the game to platinum it, which is really hard to do. Still the platinum I'm most proud of, because it was really difficult and really tedious. Ballas! I always think this is such a cool entrance. Like, imagine playing this on a PS2 in 2005 and seeing that, and you're like, I'm fighting that? You want me to fight that? That was my reaction when I first got the game. Even though it's called Shadow of the fucking Colossus, I still didn't expect that. And he's one of the smaller ones too. I never noticed you can hear the chains rattle on him. I love that I can still learn new things about this game every time I play it. There's so many small details that there's so much attention put into it. I never noticed you can hear Valis' chains rattle when you're on him. Oh my god! That's a lot of damage. Oh, come on, Valis, really? I can actually one-shot every sigil in the game with all the time attack items. On the hard speedrun, I'm gonna... That's what it'll be. You can one-shot every sigil in the game. I don't know if you can one-shot Malice, but you can take the health out of every sigil immediately. And any Colossus that has only one sigil, except the final boss, I think, you can just one-shot. Which, actually, I think is only... in hard mode, I think that's only Pelagia and Bassaran. Well, no, Solosia and Zenobia, too. Only have one. I would like if, in hard mode, Bassaran had an extra one on his stomach that you had to stab and then go back on your way up. Anyway, that's Shadow of the Colossus. I will later get my cloud save data back, and then with all of my hard time attack stuff, I'll do a playthrough. Because I got all of it and platinumed the game, and then I never used it, so I want to do a playthrough with all of that and see how quickly I can blow through the game with all of that on. But for now, that's it. Thank you all for watching. I don't really have much to say. I think I've kind of glazed the game enough as I went through it, but the game's not super relevant like right now anyway. So I probably, if I wanted to play the game on my channel, I should have waited for an anniversary or something. But hey, that gives me an excuse to play it next year on the 20th anniversary. But yeah, I just wanted to play Shadow of the Colossus. I was in the mood to replay it because Elden Ring, The Ruins of Rao just reminded me so much of it, and I wanted it on the channel anyway because it's one of my favorite games of all time, and I've just never played it on the channel ever. So I wanted to play through Shadow of the Colossus to be on the channel. But that's it for now. That's Shadow of the Colossus. Play the game. If it looked interesting to you, play the game. More people need to play Shadow of the Colossus. Not enough people. Anyway, that's it for now. Hope you all enjoyed. Hope you have a good day, night, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. And Klein Den, out.